made it to the Highlands. It's a very windy day here. There's a lot of weather rolling in, the clouds are forever changing and the light is changing. So hopefully I'll get a break in the sky and get some light coming down onto the landscape. But it's just an amazing scenery here. The view is breathtaking. You're forever stopping to have a look and see if you can take a photograph. Absolutely no point using a tripod to try and get any photos out there. Just get buffeted. So I'm just going handheld. I did go out there with my long lens, but I just couldn't. It was just a bit too windy, and there's a telegraph line going right across the scene I wanted to photograph, so it was a bit annoying. So I'm going to drive a bit further down, see if I can get a better viewpoint. I think today is going to be a driving around. So I'm on the North Coast 500 road in Scotland here. It's a beautiful location. The weather's good. It's just the wind. It just makes that a bit tricky for photography. So I'm just going to drive around and stop off at any parking places I see. And if there's an interesting view, I'll take that shot. So windy. I've had to come back in the car. It's just far too windy out there. If I try to vlog outside, I doubt you hear much, even with the wind mic. Yeah, it really does blow in your face. I've had to turn my cap back to front to stop it blowing off. But I just stop here. There's a nice little loch. I don't know the name of the loch. I turned off at Laxford Bridge, so it's the Rota Leg in the Sutherland. And there's an old hut just at the entrance to the loch. And I can just see some fishermen in the boat there, battling against the wind. And you can see how the wind's affecting the surface of the loch water there. I did a quick panorama, handheld, using my long lens. So I did a horizontal panorama It's just easier that way. Just trying to hold the camera as still as I can. I pushed the ISO out to 400, making sure the shutter speed wasn't too low, just to make sure I get that sharp, especially the way the wind is battering me there. But it's really a nice scene here. You got surrounded by the mountains, and the mountains behind me are sort of it looks like a grey ridge line. It's diagonal lines going down. It's pretty amazing. And surrounded by forest on either side. It's a beautiful area. Yeah, it's still very windy out, so it is a case of run and gun photography with my long lens, and there's no point using a tripod. It's far too windy, but it's good fun at the same time. So I'm going to continue my journey, slowly make my way back to base, and I know there's a few spots I'd like to stop off and see if we can get some more photos. See the river behind me? I think that's the river that leads onto Loch Stack. So maybe the River Stack, I'm not sure. It's a beautiful view behind me. I've taken a few photos looking back into that direction. Looks like you've got a wooden walkway bridge over there. So that must connect the river along one of the walking trails here. I've just come across to a bothy here, you can see behind me. I caught sight of that from the road and it looked like an interesting building. I did take some photos from the roadside. I just come closer to the bothy just to see if I can get some close-up shots. If you can see in front of me, there's a lone tree. You just see it just poking into the sky there. So there's a potential shot there. I may try a vertical with the tree sort of halfway into the sky there. And the mountains just looming in the distance there. Okay, I've explored this location, I've walked all around, and I did walk across that bridge. It was okay. But yeah, it is a footpath leading up into the hills there and further on up into the mountains.
I just walked a little way up the hills to get a viewpoint looking across the mountains. Oh, it's a beautiful location. I keep saying that, don't I? But it is. I mean, mountains, lochs, rivers, you can hear the water flowing. It's very peaceful, just a few birds flying around. Yeah, you wonder why I keep coming back here. Well, that's the reason. It's just breathtaking here. Right, I'm going to continue my journey, follow the river back up and slowly make my way back to base, and no doubt I'll stop off a few more times and take some more photos and just take in the scenery.